Yo, how are you doing? Realize my hat. Um, Hanging out. Self, looking at magic cards. Looking at this goblins list. Going Celine. Looking at how to make room for Fable of the Mirror Breaker in a meaningful way. We're gonna go over all the tokens on Smelter. So might not even be in. Oh, this thing? Oh, this guy. Comment on your turn, sacrifice an artifact. Well, it doesn't do anything for us, but it's neat. We are. I thought about Sokinzon, the actual Sokinzon, but it just doesn't really do a lot. I'm gonna pay 4 mana. Might as well be down to the bugbear. Epicure. Yeah, I've seen people have been using Epicure a lot lately. When I was brewing, did I put it into Pioneer officially? No, Oni Cult Shenanigans. It was definitely on the list. It may be better to use Epicure, and then something else instead of these witches ovens, but I'm excited to play this event. I don't know when that will be. Meat Hook Massacre is like $1 million. But because I don't care about Pioneer that much, but it'll be fun. As far as the goblins we're playing today, I'll go over the new stuff, and then we'll see if we can make room for this card, which number one is hideous. There was a different art that they showed online that I don't know where it ended up. But there was a second art that had like 2 Kiki Jikis face to face. I don't know where it is. I know I saw it though. I feel like I saw it in the Star City article. Oh, this is not the article. Card. Oh well. I know that there's alternate arts for this that I just don't know where to get them. They're not available on Magic Online. But okay. We have some new cards that we're gonna play just to try out. I'm pretty sure they're bad. It's like, when I say they're bad, pretty sure this card isn't good, but we're gonna, you know, we're gonna give it the fake playtest of the one of, and we'll look at what it means every time we draw a munitions expert, if it were to be just 2 damage and uncounterable, you know what I mean? We're gonna do that test with Twin Shot Sniper. For those of you who haven't seen Twin Shot Sniper, artifact creature Goblin Archer, for 3 and a red. Play it, has reach, 2/3. When it enters the battlefield, it deals 2 damage to any target, players, planeswalkers, players, whatever. But also you can channel it from your hand for 1 and a red and deal 2 damage to any target. So it's sort of like a really bad version of Stomp. For those who don't know Stomp, it's like something giant. Stomp. Bone Crusher Giant. for 2 mana, deal 2 damage to any target. This also has damage can't be prevented, which usually we don't care about. But then you actually get to cast the creature later, and the creature even has abilities, and it's undercosted. And but this is our goblin fact. We don't have any other artifact synergies. We don't have any of that stuff going on here. We're kind of just seeing, is this good enough as a the counter magic doesn't matter in Modern. There's no deck that's playing counter spells that you really just need to do that 2 damage to uncounterably. It just doesn't exist. Maybe they're on Force of Negation Ragavan, but that doesn't matter here. Playing Munitions Expert. If they've got a DRC and it's a 3 and they're really trying to protect it, this doesn't do as good anyway. Another card we're playing in the board for hammer matchups and Luris matchups. Hidetsugu consumes all. It's a saga. 1 black-red. Destroy each non-land permanent with mana value 1 or less. We are playing cards with mana value 1 or less, but generally we don't care except Aether Vial. Big deal if that gets blown up, but maybe that doesn't matter. I don't know. Testing it. We're testing it over some number of Furies. You're not going to draw Aether Vial every game, right? So cross our fingers. So the second step of the saga is exile all graveyards. So played against Luris decks, you kill all their DRCs and monkeys. You exile all the graveyards. And then eventually it becomes this 3/3 creature with trample. That's just all upside. The first 2 are why you're playing it. So I think, and then we have beautiful new full art mountains. Show me these mountains. Come on. We have beautiful new full art mountains that we're playing. We might switch to the snowy village ones eventually. I don't know. I think I like the snowy village ones more, but then a beautiful full art swamp. And then we switched out all of our unclaimed territories for secluded courtyards. It's basically a side grade generally. So all this does is allow us to use Pashlik Mons and Twin Shot Sniper's abilities with these quote-unquote colorless lands. Generally, you never ran into that issue because if you had 3 lands, one of them probably, right? So it doesn't really do much, but it's new and it's better. Play it, right? So we're gonna get started. Let's just hop into a league, see what people have going on. Notably, not playing. Am I on the right list? Notably not playing Goblin Crater Maker in this list. A lot of the artifacts seeing play after Neon Dynasty, from what I've watched, they have a color. And Goblin Crater Maker doesn't actually say destroy target artifact. It says destroy target colorless non-land permanent. Pretty sure. So that's why you can kill Karn with it, but it's also why you can't kill Lion Sash or Reality Chip or, you know, Parhelion. A whole bunch of things that have been relevant today and yesterday may not continue to be relevant, but that's what's going on right now. So we're just playing the 1 Trash Master and hoping that's good enough. We'll keep this. I mean, basic Swamp, not the best, but double Snoop, can't say no. Va el tercero. Go to the 3rd. Go to game 3. That's funny. That's some name. Is this Yawgmoth they've got going on over there? They Inquisition me. They'll no doubt take a Snoop. I imagine with an opening like Tomb into Yawgmoth, there may end up being... That is a good draw. There may end up being Thoughtseize coming our way. But we'll find out in just a second. How has everybody been liking Neon Dynasty so far? Have you been playing drafts on Arena and stuff? I played a sealed match on MTGO and I opened a Boseiju. I sold it for 40 bucks. That's how I got these Hidetsugus. Used all my play points to open that thing though, so pretty much just got all my money back out. I don't think this Snoop will survive a turn in play against Jund, right? So basically I got scammed. That's funny. I don't think that the Snoop will survive a turn in play against Jund. It only had the one discard spell. So I'm gonna reveal the Snoop, yes. But I'm gonna wait and we'll vial it in next turn, just main phase, and see if we can get value off of it. That's the plan. That is like weirdly pointed. This is my, oh, turned it the wrong. My, like all those kind of symbols, but I like the Planeswalker symbol, very subtle on it. All right, Ragavan and no Mog Fanatic is obviously a bad thing. No nothing. But there goes our munitions expert. See if they want to cast it. Treasure, make a 1/1. Maybe they don't know that they can say no to the ability. Hard for my deck to beat. Would have been a good thing to have though. Would have killed the Ragavan. If that were a twin shot sniper, same thing would be gone. They couldn't cast it, I guess. So the worse your cards are, the harder it is for Ragavan to make good use of them. I guess. Light to the buttons. We'll tick up the vial. Oh, not what I wanted. The reason I'm waiting to play my land is because they cannot respond to a land drop. If they don't have removal, we're in really good shape. I imagine they do have removal. So, we're probably going to end up shuffling this Kiki Jiki away, although Sling Gang into Kiki Jiki is probably not bad. If they're on Fatal Pushes, well, they have treasure tokens, so Fatal Push is always fine. But it doesn't kill Kiki. I imagine that they're on Renin 6 and that kind of thing. They are dead if they have no removal. At upkeep, we make a million billion goblins and play Sling Gang Lieutenant and they die. Maybe they'll think because we don't, you know. Okay, so there's Stomp. The question now just remains, do I want to draw Kiki Jiki or not? And I'm not sure. Ragavan is plenty annoying. We will be able to... Oh, wait. I'm supposed to... I didn't want them to take my Kiki Jiki. I should have shuffled it. Forgot that Ragavan was going to pull it off the top. So we weren't going to be able to make a million billion goblins no matter what. There's the Goyf. I definitely didn't hit yield through this turn. I hit yield until end step. At least that's what I meant to do. Oh, we'll take up everybody. Even given the Ragavan, by the way, I don't think we're in that bad a shape this game with the double vial and no interaction on them. So, obviously I say that and I don't expect to be drawing land every turn. But at least it's a nice looking one, huh? I think I just have to play Sling Gang Lieutenant to keep Ragavan from continuously hitting me. So. And I obviously shouldn't yield because they could, I shouldn't F6 because they can have removal for my Sling Gang and I can, and gain one. Probably the more relevant right now. I'm not going to block Tarmogoyf. So they shock me. Meaning my tenant back. Now we can use. I don't know if they know my whole hand. They know about Wooded Foothills. They know about Swamp. But yeah, they know my whole hand. Not going to block Ragavan. Or not going to block Tarmogoyf, excuse me. Saving them for Ragavan. I'll probably just play a Bone Crusher here. That's what I would do. Alright, Crocs is fine. Deals 3 damage to me. And then they're going to be able to Crocs on me next turn, which hurts a bit. Maybe you should save the Foothills instead of the Swamp. In case I draw a Snoop, but... looking like that's not going to matter. We're going to tick up everything to give us the most mana possible. We draw something good. Harbinger is interesting. They have double red and double black. So we are going to get Croxed next. So we're going to have to block. Can we set up a win by playing Harbinger? Find out. We're at 14. This will tick up to 3. We could tick this up to 5. So that means I can play Matron, get Kiki Jiki. Kiki Jiki make a copy of Matron. And then I have 5 mana. And I can actually kill Croxa, but that's not the best. We could get Snoop and Prey, but I think all of our best lines start with Matron. Matron a Ringleader. If we get Ringleader and keep that on 4, we could find Snoop and Kiki, but you don't. Nah, that's. I think Matron for Kiki is probably the best. Matron for Kiki. Kiki makes another copy of Matron. Then you can play Missions Expert and kill Croxa or something. If we only have to chump with one of these guys. And if we can survive another turn, we can actually just set up the combo instead. Assassin's Trophy my Harbinger. I'm gonna say no to searching. Because I'd rather draw Matron than land. I only have 1 basic left in the deck, but could have gotten it. It's strange to me that they chose to trophy that. Oh, they don't have a second red now for Croxa. Interesting. That was a mistake. Right? Yeah, sure, red, man. I guess I take 4 from the Goyf stick. Because we may be able to just kill this Goyf. So I think we're gonna do that matron for Kiki plan. So matron. Maybe because of that, I should have paid for the first matron, but music loud enough? Stuff is all out of whack. Yeah, it looks fine. Made it a tiny. We'll use this ability. Get Kiki Jiki. You will violin Kiki Jiki. We would be doing this at their upkeep, if not now anyway. And they're tapped out of red mana, so this is like the best time to do it anyway. Use Matron's... Whoa, I almost... So we use Matron's ability now. We can kill Goyf if we get a munitions expert, which I kind of like. Especially since they can't cast Croxa right now. My mom answer this. I could not think while on the phone with my parents. I'm sorry. This is a hard turn. This is a hard turn because they might be dead. I'm not sure. If I play Twin Shot Sniper and I deal 2 directly to them, and then I make a copy of it and deal 2 directly to them, they're at 6. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 power worth of attackers. They block my ringleader. They take another 3. They go to 3. If I have Pashalik Mons in play, then the blocked creature and the token will die. But that's not enough. And I don't have mana. I don't have mana to yeah. Okay, I don't have mana to do the thing. But if I play Matron, I still have mana to do this, but I could also make a copy of Ringleader or Matron. If I make a copy of Ringleader, we're just going with whatever we happen to get, and we have another 2-power attacker, and then we can Matron, Ringleader, Matron, Munitions Expert, kill Croxa. Hope they don't... Can they just replay Croxa if I do that? They need 5 other cards, so they would need to draw something that goes to the graveyard. So that's like not the worst plan. Matron, Munitions Expert, make a copy. Or we could even kill Tarmogoyf. And then we only die to like a shock off the top or lightning bolt. But we could also just get Sling Gang Lieutenant and probably not die anyway to anything. Which may just be the best thing. We could like discard this Matron. Which I don't mind. That's probably the safest way, but it doesn't like kill them, you know? And it leaves Croxa in play. I think getting Croxa out of play is the most important. And I think because we can do that with this Matron in hand, we're gonna Ringleader here. We find Pashalik Mons, Mog War Marshal. Those both are actually good. We're gonna need to actually play Matron still, though. And we'll kill the Croxa. We have a million billion blockers for their Tarmogoyf. We'll hit him for 4. We'll just yield through this turn. I think this was the right call because we couldn't kill them with Pashalik Mons anyway if I had done the math right. On the initial line, not after we copied the ring. But it was close. It was very close. So if they're just playing Bone Crusher Giant, I gotta imagine they're dead. Yeah, so they're just dead, right? It becomes the target of a spell, so I mean, that Twin Shot Sniper did give us interesting lines because it could deal damage to players. It wasn't enough, but it was close. Like, had this Aether Vial been on 4 instead of 5, you know, everything is different. We would probably don't even have Geeky Jeeky input. You know, it was a thing. It wasn't bad. And it still may end up being the last 2 damage. You want to do no to everything now. Polluted Courtyard is not a bad draw, because we need a lot of mana here. Actually, I mean, they're just dead, right? They're dead. They're actually dead 1,000 different ways, but we'll go get Sling Gang Lieutenant with Pashlik Mons in play. This is why maybe the Sling Gang last turn was better instead of just trying to fade draws, because like if we untap, there was like very little chance that we were dying anyway. Yeah, or that they weren't just gonna die. This is interesting here. I don't think we want to do it. This is the kind of matchup where this is good, but we only saw Ragavan, not DRC. We saw Ragavan, DRC, Goyf, Proxa, and we really leaned on our Aether Vials pretty hard. So I'm gonna bring in 2 Spell Bombs, maybe a Blood Moon and a Fury. Chain Whirler probably not good enough here. Combo probably pretty bad. Twin Shot Sniper, their threats are just too big. We still want the Fanatics for Ragavan. I think we want all of our Mog War Marshals to block well. Wait a second. Did I sign up with a Kiki Jiki in the board? No. Did I just do that? I don't know if that's right. I think I did that just like reflexively. Kirk Prospector. But I don't even remember doing it. My hand has a mind of its own. I don't actually. Yeah, the spell bombs are usually pretty bad. But I'd rather have a spell bomb than a blood moon. They can still cast plenty of scary spells. So we replaced a bunch of the Furies in our board with Hitotsugu Consumes All. This is a terrible, awful, no good, very bad hand. Inquisition just destroys this hand. So guess we just mulligan. And this is a really good hand. I mean, we have all the mana to cast our spells. So maybe we throw back a land here. 23 of them. Everything else is very good. Mog War Marshal counts as a land when you're trying to play Fury, right? And we draw a land immediately, so there's that. Probably playing Mog War Marshal before Snoop. This seems right. Probably even paying Echo. They Renin 6 here. War Marshal will be good. Renin 6 will be bad for us in general. There it is. We could like pitch cast Fury to kill Renin 6. It seems bad. I'm gonna try. We're gonna try to hard cast this Fury if at all possible. We'll see what realities of the game end up forcing on. If they don't play anything, I'm paying Echo. Also, Kiki Jiki, very good to pitch cast. Fury 2. If it comes to that. Blackleaf Cliffs, what? No fetch land. Interesting. Interesting very much. I'm guessing they have a 1 black or 1 red spell here and are afraid for their life total. I'm gonna pay Echo. You can't actually pay Mog War Marshal's red part of their cost with the new land, because you're allowed to pay for activated abilities and not triggered abilities. I wonder if that is a technical limitation inside of Magic Online. Not within the rules, very easy, but if it just said abilities, what happens when, like, well, it's not relevant, but I was gonna say like Ghostly Prison type effects. 1/2 Goyf? No lands in the graveyard, so I'm gonna try this out. I'm gonna try to kill this 1/2 Goyf. Although, what are the chances? I can do 2 and 2 and 2 and then attack. Kind of like that. Pitch Mog War Marshal. Although we're 1 land away. I could just definitely kill Ren and 6, and I don't care about this goal. We'll grab one of our beautiful Kamigawa basics. We could still kill this Goyf if but we're gonna kill Ren and 6 here. They need double removal spell to save Ren. I don't know if there's a reason to do this at sorcery speed. I might have just messed that up. But not attacking. I know I'm playing a little slow. I'm 5 minutes behind on clock, but I was taking a phone call. Fury is decent here. I mean, a 5-mana Inferno Titan, pretty good. Just waiting them to do something. Okay. Season Pyromancer is good. They don't know about this Fury. I was gonna say they're about to find out. We do need to draw land for that to be the case. Oh no! We're about to find out. Okay, we still have Snoop, which we may get some value off of. No attack from Goyf. They don't want to... I want to be able to play something off the top with Snoop, so I'm not going to pay this one. Matron is pretty good. Still going to play Snoop. Fling Gang is not bad. Definitely what I'm gonna play next turn if nothing. Get a little block sack action. And they have a Croxa in the graveyard, so this Matron may be going away as well. All they have to do is sacrifice this Bloodstained Mire. Although, nope, they can't cast Croxa now. that they've done that because this fetch land has to fetch either black or red. This basic forest not going to be enough. Unless they have another land in hand, yes. Black or red land. I didn't notice if they played their land already. Cast Lightning Bolt. Yeah, they haven't played their land yet, so they could still cast Kroxa. They may have cast that bolt so that they could Kroxa and are just now utilizing it. Ren and 6. So they kill my munitions expert. They attack with Goyf. I may just take 5 so I can kill Ren. And they know that. No great 1-mana goblin to get with Matron and play in the same turn, so I'm gonna play Sling Gang. I do want to kill this Ren, or at least force the Ren that pings me to be worse. So I guess I should attack. Bring it to 1. Then if they plus, I can't do this again. We're not going to do it. If it pings me, then we can attack, but we can't do it first. I don't think that ends up getting the Ren off the table. We do have a virtual 7 goblins in play, so it was possible where they were at a lowish life total, which is what forces them to kill our Sling Gang. This is only game 2, I believe, so I have to play a little bit faster. But it looks like we may have this. Although, no, here they can Kroxa and we're probably pretty dead because we have to discard Matron. And good luck beating Kroxa and Tarmogoyf. Like they're not gonna Kroxa. Fuck. We still get the token. Didn't I just hit? All right. Weird when it decides to build. So here comes Kroxa. Don't think we beat this, but we have a top deck to sort it out, find out. Top deck or 2. All right, well, that's not it. So I have to attack Ren and 6 with 3 creatures. Then, well, then I'm just losing them for no reason, but it's actually no different. I guess I should just, all right, because they might have a removal spell that makes this different. You just attack Ren and 6 with everything because we can't get damage through in any meaningful way to their face. We could leave them back as blockers, but then Ren may not die. Maybe I should have just left. I should have sent 4 and left 1 back. Possible. So we're going to take 9, 10, 11, 14 here. Damn. Still can win, but 14 is a lot. I think the win starts with a Goblin Ringleader. So sort of hoping for that off the top. Could also start with Conspicuous Snoop into Munitions Expert, but that is a lot less likely. Ren and 6 probably just shuts the door on us based on your number of goblins on the field. We could take them to 8 with an attack. That's 1. And Could play like a sling gang, and now we have 7 goblins. This is probably gonna do it. Although, maybe. Still a chance. They leave back the Seasoned Pyromancer. That can't just crash in. They got another Goyf. All right, so we're super dead. Let's see what this top deck is. I think that was just, yeah, still game 2. So one of the third. On the play, I don't think anything changes. I think Fury was pretty solid. I think these spell bombs are better than I thought at first because of Ren and 6. Fury is probably worse than I thought. We'll just put 2 spell bombs. Throw this away. Not doing it tight. Not used to it. I should just cut it off soon. I go between growing my hair out and cutting it all off because I don't get haircuts off. Make full use of it when I do go. I'm kind of a little upset that I can't find room for this mirror breaker. Like, it's just so expensive. And the way I found room for impulse was cutting a land and where that twin shot sniper would be. You could cut one of your Skirk prospectors, but then Blood Moon becomes worse in the board. But you could just switch to Alpine Moons. And that might be a thing. Keep this hand. This is a great hand. This is like exactly the hand you want against Ragavan decks. We'll do this. We'll need Goblin. We'll play Vile. And next turn we'll probably not play Snoop. We'll probably play Mog Fanatic. We're gonna take probably Snoop here. And we have to play a little bit fast. At least until we're ahead on clock again, which we can easily do. There goes Snoop. They know about all of our stuff. Put a counter on Vile. Draw for turn. Another Cavern of Souls. We name Goblin. Play Mog Fanatic out because that's one that you can have sitting on the board, and then we'll pass the turn. Can't really just pass here because the 1 damage to their face could be relevant in the long run if they decide to cast a removal spell here. Although if it's Assassin's Trophy, we just let it happen. So, Power of Mog Fanatic, they don't want to play out stuff that maybe they generally would. Pick up the Vile, draw for turn. It's a Boggart Harbinger, and I like that. I like that a lot. We'll attack with all our creatures. We're gonna play Boggart Harbinger and probably put another 3-drop on top. I don't know which one. I guess I could put Snoop on top. I don't really like that. I may just put Matron on top. If they untap and kill our... I like Pashlik Mons is okay. I want something that draws cards. I really want Ringleader, but we don't have the last land for Ringleader, and we're not going to draw it because of Harbinger. So I'm just going to do it this way. These Mog Fanatics and this Munitions Expert, they work really well together. They just shore up a lot of those off by 1 problems we used to have. Where, you know, you have Mog Fanatic, Munitions Expert, and they have a 3/3 Dragon Rage Channeler. You can kill it. is you play the munitions expert and then you attack your fanatic. Good job. All right, so now they killed our vial, which is bad for us, but that's why we got matron. Not something more expensive. We'll see what they play out here. If it's a Goyf, it's going to be huge, right? Creature, artifact, instant, land, sorcery. Yeah, 5/6 Goyf. I mean, we can kill the 5/6 Goyf if we sack both our fanatics. Maybe we should do that. Swing in for 2. Can the Goyf get even bigger? I guess Planeswalker, but probably not for a minute. So let's set up to win the game. How does that sound? And by that I mean get ringleader. We could have swung in with Boggart Harbinger, cast munitions expert in response. Well, after blocks. We were not going to block. You're not winning this race. Like, it's 5 for 5, right? So you must have something else, but you know I have a removal spell, so a little hard for you to do that. Unless you just have another Goyf. Probably just kill another Goyf, though. The Ren and 6 would kind of hurt. Proxa, alright. Proxa with 2 black, 1 red. I can't actually cast Ringleader. I don't know if I'm going to be able to next turn, so I'm going to discard it, even though I wanted it pretty bad. With this extra matron in play, we can kill Goyf through a fatal push. So we're going to do it. Maybe I should just attack first. I think I should just attack first. Actually, why not just play Mog War Marshal? They can't really... Like, why sacrifice my Mog Fanatics when we're sort of semi-racing here? So we'll just play Mog War Marshal. Pass the turn. I mean, if they play Hitotsugu Consumes All, we're fucked. But not that bad, but yeah, it kind of gets us pretty badly. Wipes out all our tokens and our Mog Fanatics. So we're left with no way to really kill. Alright. So they take our munitions, which maybe I should have expected. Can't swing Goyf. We don't know what we're getting, and Goyf is their only threat, but we can't pay Echo, so we don't. Bloodstained Mire coming down. Won't try to swing past the Goyf. We're kind of just in a holding pattern now. But when we come out of this holding pattern, they're going to play Crocs, I assume. There's a second Goyf. I'm not going to thin the deck. Oh, Ringleader is a good draw. Get our basic mountain. Make it uncounterable. Make blue mana to assert dominance. White mana. Just for fun. What a fantastic card that we choose to play. Not a lot you can do about that. So they go block, they take 4, they go to 5. We sack 2 Mog Fanatics, they go to 3. Not good enough, so we still can't attack. Can take 10 though. And kill them. Wow, no attack? I would have thought one attack. Snoop coming out. What's next? Snoop coming out. What's next? Hog War Marshal? At least they're cards. I mean, the thing that we were afraid of the most was a Croxa. Now we're not. I assume they have some kind of removal spell for a Snoop. They just didn't want to point things at our bad stuff. Yeah, there you go. That cost them a life, though, which is not nothing. Can't take all of them if they choose to attack. Hog War Marshal is going to be our draw next turn. Something to think about. They should just attack. I don't really think that this is good by them to wait. If I attack with everything, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 guys, so they end up taking 3, 5, and they go down to 3. Haven't been able to make any headway against their removal spells. We'll pay Echo because it is actually relevant. Play this Cavern. If they play Croxa, going away anyway. F6. They go to 1 here if we attack because we did the math already, right? Bone Crusher killed our ringleader, so even worse. Oh, they don't play the Croxa out thing. They don't even play the Bone Crusher out. Very interesting as well. I assume there's another shock here. Kind of low on time, so I'm not making colors of mana. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 5. They take. They go to 3, and they, yeah. Still at 1 life, so we can't attack. A ringleader here would probably do it, but I mean, okay, they Inquisition away my matron. They knew I had exactly a matron, so that's something. I assume Ren and 6 is gonna ping off a Mog Fanatic. No, it pings off a matron. Okay. Maybe they're under the impression that since they're ahead on board, they can just keep this going. Like, if I ever swing out, yeah, and I don't kill them, they crack back and kill me. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's fine. 7. Oh, Liliana. Hey, I don't have anything to discard. That was a... Okay. There's 6 7s now. Ashlik Mons, does that do it? Ashlik Mons might do it. Almost positive Ashlik Mons does it, because these are worth a bunch of damage. I don't think they realize that. They're 2 each. Then this is gonna die. They take 3. This dies. They go to 1. Hey, we did it with 1 minute and 30 seconds on the clock. Good old Pashlik Mons Mog Fanatic. Not bad. Can go toe to toe with Jund. Million Planeswalkers, million Tarmogoyfs, doesn't matter. Oh, I'm wearing the see-through shirt today. not looking see-through because I wonder why. Green screen and a green shirt. Not happening. Interesting. Good, I guess. I don't know. I really love this saga art. My favorite is still the black and red dragon thing, but one's good too. Very movie poster. Seven Samurai or something like that. Deck has been feeling really good. Twin Shot Sniper, not for that matchup. Neither is this. This is a mythic, by the way. It maybe pick yours up while you can. I think it's only going to go up in price. I'm looking for goat bots to pull up the price of all this stuff. After this weekend, a lot is going to change. But because somebody will place with one of these cards and it will, you know, grab even more of the value of the set. I opened a Greasefang and an Iganjo as well that I haven't sold yet, and I'm hoping that one of those gets played, but we'll see. The big buyers right when a set drops, I believe, are all the rental companies. So these might be inflated by, you know, their purchases. I think you keep this against Spicy Chicken 420. They're probably playing something spicy. It looks like blue-red Murktide, which this is actually good against blue-red Murktide because Fnatic is good against Ragavan. Third of the threats in their deck. And it's decent against Dragon's Rage Channeler as well. But they may be playing something a little bit spicier with a name like that. So we'll find out. So I've switched to mostly, instead of using the actual F6 button, using this yield through turn. Because it seems to be more accurate. So this is a really bad play they just made. Don't do this. It just doesn't make any sense to give your opponent more mana on turn 2. Seems awful to me. Play out Snoop here. Don't know what they're doing, but drawing Snoop is pretty good. I guess I just definitely don't want to draw this anti-Sovel, so let's play Mog Fnatic out. That's a good draw. So, looking forward to it. This may be like Wilderness Reclamation. I don't... Oseju's a good card. Not for that. Not to kill Aether Vial. In fact, of all the spells that have been printed recently to kill Aether Vial, there are many of them. I would say that that's one of the worst. Alright, so they have to evoke this Fury. They don't have any kind of way to blink it. We get the 1 point of damage off of Mog Fnatic, and that's all. But we're going to play Ringleader. Ah, they're a Cascade deck. We may be just too slow here with the Fury. I thought this might have been Rhinos, but I guess if their removal is Fury, Boseiju starts to make more sense. But I'm still not sold. Because if you remove my way of instant speeding goblins, then I'm less likely to be able to combo. But as it stands here, we're going to pick up another Snoop. And next turn, play Snoop and see if we can survive long enough. We're going to probably Snoop plus Expert plus block next turn. I'm probably going to block Shardless Agent here. Although, Yeah, I'm probably just going to block Shardless Agent here. They allow me. It's 2 no matter what that I'm blocking with this Ringleader. The thought was maybe I kill it, but... okay. So... Gonna play our Cavern. Gonna play out our Snoop. Gonna see what's on top. Can't be countered. So... Could be what they're on. They could be on an instant speed, If they're on more Rhinos, we're dead. Yeah, so we're dead. It's 16 trample damage. We can't possibly compete. All right, we have a sideboard. It's not good. Although Hidetsugu consumes all, kinda kills some Rhinos. So we'll try that. Fury kills 1 Rhino. Don't really like that. They played basic forest, basic island, but will they do that every game? I don't know. But we're definitely going up on the combo, down on the interaction. Mog Fanatic, not good. Looking like this is it. Do it. Mog War Marshal, worse than Munitions Expert? I don't think so, because it can act as a ritual. Would we like to play first? Yes. I think we keep this hand. Just because it has Void Mirror, though? Is that dumb? If we draw a Snoop... I mean, they had plenty of main deck interaction, look like. Because they're only going to go up on Furies. I think this is a solid hand, but... not great. Already having the 1 Kiki is not great, but... with Hidetsugu's in the deck, we may be able to play a longer game against Rhinos. Don't really know. And we're testing it out. So I'm going to keep this card. Mostly on the back of the Void Mirror. Like, there's no question that that's why I'm keeping it. And Void Mirror plus the possibility of drawing combo is probably better than going down to 6, you know, to get rid of a Kiki. Are they gonna bolt this? So I can't turn 2 Blood Moon them? Very smart of them. That's a very heads up play. That was like... that's legitimately... a good call there. And they are on the Dead Gone version. So our matchup against Rhinos, it's obviously terrible. Oh no, they have a second Boseiju. These Void Mirrors are now terrible. Ooh. Man, the plot thick is like... just keeps thickening with these Boseijus. They're very good. Do I have Hashlik Mons or do I put Snoop on top? I think I have to find my way to the combo as soon as I can. I think this Void Mirror is going to be really bad news for me. Although, I'm preventing myself from drawing Kiki Jikis. Let's just see if we can naturally draw something good. Because a land is not terrible here. Because then I can Boggart Harbinger and put Ringleader on top. But I imagine there's a Boseiju coming. Oh, what? That's a strange play. That is a strange play because this Void Mirror prevents them from cascading. So they probably have another one. Just such a strange one. I mean, they time walked me. They effectively time walked me. So let's see what they've got. Apparently no Cascader. Unless they just missed Void Mirror.
That or they're just afraid of Ashlick Mon. But yeah, this is why I was gonna say earlier, these two cards are like played as 4-ofs in some copies of Rhino, and then they have Fury on top of that. So like, it's really difficult for us to combo, and it's really difficult for us to play any kind of long game against trample creatures, and we can't keep a board. So like, we do things like Blood Moon and whatever. Okay, so now that we have that, I can Boggart Harbinger, like I said. Although now that I have these 2-drops and more mana, maybe I do just put Snoop out. But it's not what I want to do. Leader's probably fine. It seems like they kept a hand that's like leaning on Furies and things like that, and I just Void Mirrored them. Is this Brazen Borrower? You got it. I just mean to expert that next turn to keep a high life total. As one pair of Rhinos does damage in chunks of 8, and we're at 17, so that gives us an extra turn. I think I'm gonna do that. But I think I'm gonna attack. And then play Mog War Marshal. Do this uncounterably. Their turn. Because maybe I end up nabbing a Rhino instead of this somehow. Don't really. Gonna be Endurance. May just want to hit Endurance. Who are they targeting with this? Themselves? Have those back. And I can block Endurance, but they can't block me, and they're at a pretty low life total, and I have a hasty creature, so I'm gonna take out Endurance. And if we get Furied here, we're really sad. I mean, they can't Fury us, but they can like draw another Brazen Borrower and then pitch Fury. We'll see what they do. Not gonna pay Echo. Crashing Footfalls has entered the exile zone. Won't pay Echo. We will move to main phase. All right. Just gonna play Ringleader. Hopefully draw something good. How is this? Gonna stomp my Ringleader before damage even. All right, because they know they're gonna do it. It's not super relevant, but sure. Snoop and Expert, you got it. I wanted those. So we'll hit him for 4. At this point, I believe a Sling Gang is lethal, even if they play Bone Crusher Giant. I haven't done the math, but they play Bone Crusher Giant. I swing in with 3 guys. Well, with all 4 of my guys, I hit with 3. They take 3, go to 6, sacrifice everything. They're dead. So it looks like they just... I don't know what the hell they were thinking when they petty thefted my Ashlick Mons back to my hand. I imagine that was a huge misclick, and they had like fire or something like that. But I guess I'll take it. Yeah. I mean, sure. Why not? This is a keep. We can't like do anything insane, but we have 1, 2, 3. We can hopefully draw something that lets us deal with 1 pair of Rhinos, and we can give them a really hard time through Blood Moon. Unfortunately, actually, we don't have a way to cast most of our spells through Blood Moon other than Aether Vial. So if we draw a Hidetsugu Consumes All, we're not going to be able to cast it until we draw a basic Swarm. But I think this is fine. I mean, you can see, unless they get a basic Forest out, they're going to have a hard time casting anything. And if they get a basic Forest out, they're probably in really good shape, but... Second Blood Moon, Although, if they Boseiju it... They Boseiju the first Blood Moon... Yeah, it's not a great matchup. There's nothing you can do. Like... So they Boseiju... No. They fire my Mogwar Marshal that I would not have paid Echo on. All non-basics over there. Are they just gonna... Main phase? Oh, it's a Shardless Agent? Alright. So, this is kind of why when Blood Moon is bad. Just against most of their hands, I guess. But we can still hopefully draw a Hidetsugu Consumes All here, and that would be good. Even though it kills our Aether Vial, I would take it. Boggart Harbinger, not good. I can play it on my upkeep with the Vial. Put a Snoop out. And then I'm just like super vulnerable to all their removal spells, but I only have like a turn or two. I don't think that there's a Goblin in my deck that gets me out of this, which is always the problem, right? Because they're gonna swing in for 10. And all the spells I care about right now are red. So playing this Blood Moon doesn't do anything. I get one more turn. And we know we're going to draw a Snoop. So we'll have a redraw with Wooded Foothills. I'm not going to block Shardless Agent. Well, I may chump. Yeah, chumping once changes the clock. Now I take 8, and then a 10 next turn still doesn't kill me. Jump while I can. Alright, well. I had the double. Were we to draw a Hidetsugu Consumes All, it'd be pretty good, but we know we're drawing Snoop, which is sort of the double-edged sword, but it's like bird in the hand is worth 2 in the bush. I don't... If I find what? I can't survive, right? I can't survive. So we're just gonna check out what's on top. We're dead. All right. Good game, Rhinos. We won one weird game against them. I don't know what the hell they kept. Although the double Blood Moon was just bad there. On the draw. Alpine Moon's bad. But yeah, the two Cascaders just... If it was just one, you know, you give yourself a turn or two and you feel like you have a chance, but 2 Cascaders is just brutal. But so far, that is a matchup where it would be good. Kind of comes down to the perfect turn too. What do you think of this? Man, we needed his. My bassist needs a bass amp for our show tonight. Poopy Wet. That's our opponent's name. I'm gonna keep this hand against Poopy Wet on 6. This one land Vile hand. They haven't revealed anything, so we'll just put this back because it's gonna take us forever to get our Vile up to 4. True. These are all the best people are here. Have you been watching Asmon play that game? You asked me and I was like, I don't know what that game is. Why would I ever play it? And then every single streamer on the planet was playing. Is it good? I watched Vibe play it for like 15 minutes and he was like, I wish this game was harder. And then he unlocked hard mode. It was still not hard and he was kind of upset. But like, he's level 13, right? So who knows if that means anything. Blutron. How good is this hand versus Blutron? Not good. I mean, Aether Vial's okay. It's kinda where you want. No Vial and Mog Fnatic end up. Leveling isn't hard at all. Well, what happens? Raids are supposed to be oh, I didn't know there were raids. So it's, how do you have an action RPG with raids? Interesting. It looks like it plays like Diablo. Oh, raids are 4 people. Okay. Is it like as hard as a WoW dungeon or something like that? Like, or does it play like that? Like, what is the idea? DPS and 1 support. At least the meta. So we want to put as much pressure on them as we can, and we don't want to get any of our spells countered if we can avoid it. Those are the two conflicting things here, so I'm not going to play Pashlik Mons. It's more like Monster Hunter. So it's just like one big boss is what you're saying? Pretty neat. So I'm going to Vile in Mog War Marshal. They troned up. I didn't mention it, but they troned up. They have 4 mana here to play Walking Ballista, I suppose. They tap out for Walking Ballista. I'm gonna kill Karn. I was watching I don't even remember his name. Artosis rated him. Ipsy, something like that. He was playing the new Monster Hunter. I love how they put the new monsters on the old map. I don't know why I like that so much. It's like kind of silly, but it makes it feel like you have reason to play the game again because the new change. Oh, it's entirely different. Huh, cool. What did they plussed on? What? Activates an ability. What did they target? Not one of my lands. I mean, this has got to be a counterspell, right? But I like kind of have to play this. Okay. What's going on over there? Blutron is what's going on, but like why? What? I guess is what I mean. Not gonna pay Echo. Maybe I should. They flash something in. I still deal 2 to it. Yeah, I'm just not gonna pay Echo. And we are gonna tick these up. They may just have another Karn, which is why they don't care, but that was a weird plus. Attack Karn. Turn on my vials. I'm gonna do this main. I think they're playing board wipes. That's a good draw, actually. We have a ton of pressure in play, and that's a great draw. So I'm not gonna shuffle it away. So they Omen of the Sea, looking for who the hell knows. So what are the classes like in that game? Like, what is... I was thinking about it, and I was just like, it's just another... It looks a lot like Diablo 3. Like, it looks like it plays a lot like Diablo. A lot of the aesthetics are, you know, like... I would say almost ripped off from it. Like, somebody entered a room, and I was like, this is like the inn that Cain dies in. It just looks... The door is even that weird orange glow when you walk into it. But... obviously the other parts of the game, it looks like it plays and feels like it, at least in some of the parts. We actually, Tavern is a good draw. So yeah, okay. What I was contemplating is holding up the mana for Pashlik Mons' ability so that they can't gain life off this Wormcoil engine, but I think playing cards off the top is just better when I don't expect board wipes, and when I have Pashlik Mons out that, you know, kind of is good against board wipes. We can't attack because they'll just gain life, so we'll just pass. I don't think it's worth using the reshuffle when all I could play is a 1-drop. So we'll probably just go up to 5 mana here. So for those of you who haven't seen this before, block the creature, sacrifice, damage. That life-linking creature, not actually deal damage to anything, don't gain life. I don't know what else they've got in their hand. If it's in Dugan, I'm pretty screwed. It looks like they've got a whole lot of nothing going. Oh, actually, I want to be able to use my vials. I see. That's important. So let's see if we can draw something better. Man, now that it's a 1-drop and like I was talking about it, like only play a 1-drop. We're gonna keep these on 4. And we'll pay Echo because we can see what we're drawing. Although there could be something good underneath this, but yeah, don't pay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 damage to them. We play Mog War Marshal or Mog Fanatic, so we can block again. Pretty good. That's good enough. That same secluded courtyard. Back on top. I guess I can keep back both Mog Fanatics. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 damage. 11, 12, 13, 14. Yeah. Keep back both Mog Fanatics. Why did he attack us? Don't we have sack? Man, are you watching on TV or something? That was like 2 minutes ago. Yeah. They either just didn't realize it or had a brain fart. I don't think you picked Bluetron because you're the most up on the meta. I imagine this person playing Bluetron for 100 years. So they're gonna return this and learn. Learn is interesting. I wonder what they learn. They save themselves 3 damage, but I can vial this back in if they do anything. I'm gonna vial it in before blocking and doing my thing. You have literally zero respect. Do you mean in terms of what you included in your sideboard, or just the choice it takes to play it? Like, I don't respect mill. I understand mill players, but I'm not going to respect the deck itself. Bluetron, I don't know what drives a person to play, to be honest. We have sack on attack now here. You can actually attack in and just kill them. We're not going to attack with Pashlik Mons, even though we could. Just because if this all goes poorly... This 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, so that's... Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. But, like, assuming they block this, right, and I have to sacrifice it, it's just 7. And then if this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. They block 1. They sack whatever they block. They take 1. So it's still 7. And the 2 Mog Fanatics. Yeah. So this should be lethal. They may have a trick. We'll see. I don't think we need to attack with Stoop. No, is the answer to that question. And if they have a bounce spell, like, really not that big a deal, right? Like, I don't think Bluetron is the type of deck that's going to close out the game really fast. They may have a Platinum Angel that they play. They do that kind of crazy stuff, but I think it's if they bounce our sack outlet, we have an Aether Vial. They're just dead here. And if they gain 6, it's not like I can't deal. This is a lot of damage. They have about 1 million mana. They just must have drawn really poorly. And make colored mana to use the abilities now. Great. Sacrifice that. We'll deal 1 to them. Get 2 more tokens. They should take a whole bunch here. This is where they tails end my, like, my Mog Fanatic ability or something to survive at 1. But they're just dead. They probably had never read Pashlik Mons, and that's what this big pause is. They're gonna bounce something. Repeal on the Snoop that's not attacking? Okay. What a weird choice. I do love that Mog Fanatics become shocks. Feels really good. The second time I've seen it. That was a wild play. A wild play. With a name like Poopy Wet, you'd think they'd be a lot better at this game. Maybe I'm crazy. That name just struck fear into my heart. We're gonna bring in all our Tron hate, which is Void Mirrors and Blood Moon. This is why I don't respect you, Tron. Poopy Wet is... They're on a different level. Don't disrespect. And I guess we just, like, uncounterably combo them when we can. I think Ringleader you probably need against Bluetron. You want pressure. Mog Fanatics were good blockers, but I still don't think that makes them good. And I want to be able to turn to Blood Moon. I don't think I need to keep... Well, we may need to keep in 1 Mog Fanatic. I'm going to keep in 1 Mog Fanatic on the off chance that this Bluetron player does something weird. Twin Shot Sniper is a bad card that I'm testing. It's 3 and a red. Keep this one. It's 3 and a red for a 2/3 reach artifact goblin creature. An archer as well. And when it enters, it deals 2 damage to any target, but you can channel it and deal 2 damage to anything. So it's like for 1 and a red. So it's similar to another copy of Munitions Expert, But it also goes face. Ooh, I almost okayed through this turn. It's uncounterable, which is not super relevant in Modern, but the fact that it goes face was interesting in one of our games. It didn't end up making the difference, but it could have, like theoretically could have. I think we just play out Snoop here, given that they have no counter magic up. Now that we've drawn it, they may bounce it and our vial will tick up, turn behind. 3 instead of 2. Wait, if the channel was 3? What are you talking about? Dismember, I see. Okay. Now they have counter magic up, but it doesn't matter. I'm gonna try the same thing again. Can't be countered. Are they gonna repeal this Aether Vial? No. Thirst for not. Okay. Oh, it would kill. Yeah, I mean, a bolt. Cool. I think. So there's a lot of like incremental iteration that they do with magic cards, and if you like are like really paying attention on that wavelength, you can kind of see what cards are different versions of other cards. And I believe that Twin Shot Sniper is a reimagining of Bone Crusher Giant with a stomp and a creature that has an ability. I'm not entirely sure, but it seems like what they're, you know, really playing at is what? That's the second time they did that, where they just don't tutor and they have 4 mana available. It must be like a standard, yeah, unless they have a repeal. But I don't imagine that this Tron player will be able to help themselves from using all their mana here. So like if I get Boggart Harbinger in, although we're waiting for Poopy Wet in my draw step, they're gonna repeal me now. Yeah, okay. So they repeal this, so we don't just win right now. And now maybe this is the reason that people plus what we had just a land on top, right? There's no way I'm not replaying this, but I'm just gonna confirm that there. No, it was Pashlik Mon. Pashlik Mons is good. It's a question. I think I'm just gonna play this. We'll attack Karn. Oh, ever killing Karn? Maybe. You know, if all their stuff is bounced, we're just gonna end up killing them with a Boggart Harbinger, but we'll see. They already dismembered me once. Ugin. I don't think I can beat Ugin. We'll see what they choose to activate. We've done some wild stuff so far. But if they minus exile each, yeah, so they -3 Ugin. We'll be able to play Pashlik next turn. Do I even keep playing this game is the question. I could try. I don't know what they're gonna do with this Ugin. They didn't even activate Karn there. Let's take this up to 4. I think this game is lost. I mean, I can't imagine beating this Ugin, but we'll see. We could mulligan harder to, well, we had a combo hand, so it was fine. Yeah, I mean, based on how they played the last couple turns, that's why. Like, I don't know, maybe they -4 this Ugin or something.
And Boggart Harbinger is actually a really good card to bet the game. What have they got? Gonna plus? Are they gonna minus? I don't know. Probably a waste of time. But cards entered the exile zone. Minused it. Can't flash anything in because my vial's off. That's bad. So now the Ugin just gets to start plussing. Bad. If we drew like a ringleader, a way to get 2 goblins into play, you know, there's an argument for continuing that game, but there, I don't think so. Chain Ruler, War Marshal, Trash Master. I should be playing Trash Master or not. Probably better than some things. No Crater Makers anymore. I mentioned it at the beginning of the stream why we're not playing Crater Maker, but it's... I just don't. It's not... I wasn't even... I'm sure it was absurd. Sure, you could kill a down tick to Ugin. Yeah, I don't think that's where I'm at. It could. You're right. I don't think that's where I'm at this hand, though. I love these new basics. I might like the snowy village instead of this one. But this one I had to start with. Do they do anything with artifacts other than Mindslaver locks? I mean, yeah. They have not only Mindslaver locks, but they have Platinum Angels and Worm Coil engines and sometimes Sun Titans. But yeah, you want to be able to kill a Platinum Angel. It's just, it's not that it's good. It's better than a 1/1 that pings for 1, I think. There goes my engineered explosives. But we're just gonna top deck land. Then we're gonna top deck a Boggart Harbinger. And we just had it the whole time. Had it the whole time. Just sliding right in there. And I gotta slide one. So now they can't bounce anything. They could theoretically mana leak this Boggart Harbinger. And if they mana leak this Boggart Harbinger, good for them. Still playing mana leak in a world of counterspell. Good for them, but they didn't pop it, which like almost implies that they have it. But you know, as long as they don't whoa, I almost played the wrong thing. As long as they don't my train of thought is completely lost because my walked in, but as long as they don't, you know, bounce our thing, or there's things they could do. Tails End. Counter. I told you they're gonna Tails End me. It's okay. Next turn we can matron for another one. That's so funny. Oh, that's great. It's nothing I can do. Couldn't they have stopped Kiki's ability? Why let me put it on top? Maybe I want to draw it. I mean, I don't know. It's all a question of what they think I can do. They can't support Counterspell, but they can support Tails End, which was enough to buy them a turn. I wonder if they let me put another counter on this vial. They don't. We'll get a Mog War Marshal. Is there another Boggart Harbinger underneath this secluded courtyard? Find out next time. Not paying Echo because I want to be able to do that. It happens. Going Rodeas. This is going to be my last game, by the way, guys.
About to... I guess we're supposed to tutor first to see if something good comes up underneath. I'm just going to put another Harbinger in my hand. It's probably not even going to work, but I think it's fine. Forces them to do Snoop. They could Ugin me next turn, and then we probably lost this game. They Ugin me, that's it. But they Tails ended me, so they deserve it. They deserve the win. We're not going to finish out this league or another. Somehow we're 2 hours in and we've played 2 matches. What's going on? I don't know what. I don't think it was me. Although that Jun game went to time. Both in the red. But so far, Twin Shot Sniper not doing a ton. I mean, it looked like it could have done something. They're really tanking here, as if they like have a chance to survive. Unclear. Not a good thing to have underneath. Let's see if they Tails end again. How does that sound? They might have a Dismember, which means if I do... No, you don't tank like that on a Dismember, do you? Maybe you do because you're counting how much life you have. Definitely putting Kiki on top here, obviously. Although, I think there's other... That's interesting. That's good enough that I'm going to put it on top. And actually, does it 1, 2, 3, 4 they take? Let's assume they go to 9. I untap. I play Sling Gang and they're dead. 4, 5, 8. I'd have to deal 1 more damage to them. Let's see. We're gonna play this Aether Vial. And we have this Matron. There's nothing wrong with putting Snoop back on top. It is on top, but I can just put it back on top again. That's why I said yes. I could. Ringleader's obviously good. And if they counter my Ringleader, like, how are they surviving? Right? Same goes with Sling Gang. I could even put Trash Master out. And just probably... Well, I wouldn't actually kill them, would I? We're not going to have many more turns of this game one way or another, it feels like. So... I think I'm supposed to Sling Gang. It only puts them to 1. Actually, I think I miscounted. 1, 2, 3. 5. But these are. So doesn't put. They bounce a token. Looks like they're dead. I don't think you do that if you're not dead. Although, maybe this was the spot where I'm supposed to get Twin Shot Sniper because it's uncounterable. If I had done 2, 4, 6 to them, that's game. But who would have thought that their removal spell wouldn't have killed one of my... Got 2 mana. GG. Alright, guys. Thank you for joining me. We went 2-1 today. I'm gonna finish this league probably off stream. The secluded courtyards, they're interesting. They've made it so that I have to click my lands more. Twin Shot Sniper hitting face was not something that I really took stock of. And if you think about maybe it's worth playing more because of that, as like the meta gets lower to the ground and
are able to play these more aggro-y games because both with Mon Fanatic and such. But it's an experiment, so we'll keep looking to see if it's good enough. I really want a way to fit these Fable of the Mirror Breakers in. I don't know what that's gonna be. How come that didn't show up? Fable of the Mirror. Oh, because there's a dash. I really want a way to fit these in. I had them in earlier just over like a land and probably the twin shot sniper, and like bottom it with ringleader, and you're just like, oh, that's a goblin, but it's not, and it just felt really bad. And it's not that we haven't played cards that do, you know, that function that way before, but I just feel like right now, when ringleader is actually good again, don't want to be playing these non-goblin cards. But that's how I felt. Anyway, thank you for joining me. If you're watching on YouTube, come give us a follow on Twitch so you know live. Oh shit, Electric Bob consistently getting 50 viewers these days. I don't know how he's doing so good, but I'm glad he is. I was watching Bob when he had 5 viewers, so we're gonna raid Electric Bob. He is a friend of the stream. He used to watch me when it was me and one pervert who would say awful things in my chat. But now he seems to be making it, so I'm glad. Anyway, tell him I said hi. I'm gonna talk to him. Thank you again for joining me. I'll see you guys next time.